KIA. Enemy down. TACOM. Assassin kill.
What's up guys, Champ here bringing you some Black Ops 3 gameplay. Today what I got for you guys is an old gameplay that I got on the map Knockout from my old laptop computer. So this one's going to be in 720, but it came out really well. There was no glitchiness in it, so I'm going to show you guys this gameplay where I end up going 44-4 in this game. I go on a 2 long gun streaks, both at the end here. It starts off a little slow because I end up getting right into the spawn, which is like what I like to do in this game. Get over to the enemy side and try to catch them while they're sprinting out. And there's just no one sprinting out, and I don't get it. I don't know where they're spawning at right now because I'm checking this side. And then I'm coming over here and I'm checking this side, and this is pretty much their whole entire spawn. So I do occasionally find a guy here or there. But normally when I'm in this area, I mean, I'm running into people left and right. I mean, that's the whole point of why I come to this area. And they must be dying because Mr. Cod ends up going like 57-3 in this game. I actually wish I got his perspective of this gameplay as well, because I'm pretty sure he went on a couple of nice long gun streaks in this. So we're both playing in this game. We're both got on the UAV and the hater, which is helpful because now we know where the enemy is. Well, as soon as we could actually get enough kills to get our UAVs and whatnot. Because in this game, it takes a lot of kills to get a UAV. I mean, 500 points. That's 5 kills you got to get before you even get your first UAV in this game. Old Call of Duties, it would be like 3. But they're stepping it up. They expect people to be a little better, and maybe they want to make UAV. It is a good score streak. It's that one score streak that if you have it on, you can get your other score streaks because you have it on. So they made it a little tougher in this one to get a UAV, and I don't really blame them because you don't want the other team to be throwing up UAVs all game on you just from getting 3 kills. So I could respect that decision on Call of Duty. So these first lives, I get a couple kills, and then I end up getting taken off my streak. But then the next life, the last 2 lives, I end up doing really well. It's a lot of action. We start throwing up haters, and we start just destroying the enemy team. I get my wraps. The wraps don't really go off in this game, so mostly that 44 kills of mine is all with my gun. Plus maybe a couple with the wraps. Game, I'm running with my usual setup. I'm going with the suppressor, the fast mags, and the extended mags on my CUDA here. And I'm also going with the fast hands, of course, because I want to be rushing around. And I got the scavenger because I don't want to be running out of bullets. It's the worst when you got to pick up someone's gun. That guy caught me off guard right there. In this game I got the flap jacket on because we don't really plan on letting them get too many UAVs and stuff, so I don't feel the need to put on Ghost when I'm playing with Mr. Cod as much. And I'm also going with the tac mask just because, I don't know, I'm not going to be boosting around too much in this game. I do boost around when I take that other flank route, but that's pretty much the only time I really boost in this map. And I guess I just kind of hope that the other team's not going to be that aware when I do this setup. If I notice that they are, or if they are starting to get UAVs, then I always just switch up to my other class, which the only difference is instead of tac mask, I got on the blast suppressor, and instead of flap jacket, I got on ghost. But I hate getting stunned. I don't think there's anything I hate worse than getting stunned by somebody in this game. Just got taken off on my second death right there. So now I'm going to go on a little bit of a gun streak here. I think it's like an 18 gun streak, something like that. Get my wraps, throw some haters up, just completely start going off on the enemy team. But yeah, like I was saying, I hate getting stunned. There's nothing worse than getting stunned in this game because you're just sitting there like a sitting duck and you get stunned. It takes like 5 to 10 seconds, I feel like. It definitely feels like that. It's probably like 5 seconds before you could actually start moving again. So the person that stuns you usually ends up getting you too. Plus, look at that right there. If I didn't have my tac mask on, that shock charge would have just completely slowed me down also. I would have just been sitting there yet again for like 3 to 5 seconds. Probably would have died. So tac mask is really useful in this game. And flap jacket, I hate dying from RC cars, which they could still kill you, but a lot of times they won't kill you when you have a flap jacket on. So that's that right there. I also hate grenades. Grenades, you know, when you're moving around like I tend to do, you're not really predictable, so that you're not going to get hit with too many grenades. It's when you just camp in one spot that you really have to worry about those grenades, or when you're playing Nuketown. But I have that spot, so I figure I'd throw it in there. Look at that. He finished 25-2 in this game. I went 16-3, which isn't bad. You know, I did pretty good. 16-3 is not bad. But I'm going to go off in this second half. Like I said, I get 44 kills, and it is mostly with my gun. So I definitely go off in this second half. I already started to streak a little bit right there. Going to get that hater up. Once we start throwing them haters up, then it's just so much easier. Look, this is an example of an RC car right here. Boom. Takes him out. Should have had flap jacket on. He was dead anyways because I was going to take him out regardless. I already had the position on him. I like to come creep up to that spot right there and just start taking people out because this is usually where they go. And then if not, I come back over to this building and I don't want him to come jumping across behind me. So I take him out here. But you know me, I got no patience, so I got to press forward. And that's what I'm going to do right now. This is the area I try to stay around once we got him pressed back into the spawn. I'm starting to learn my lesson with going too far into the enemy spawn. If you start going too far, like in these uplink games, they'll just flip the spawn on you. So you press in, you peek it a little bit, you get a couple kills, but you don't put yourself completely back there. Because you're just going to either get one, overwhelmed by too many people at once, you put yourself in terrible gunfights where it's like 5-on-1, you know, or 3-on-1, even 2-on-1 could be pretty tough sometimes if they both see you. So that's not good. Or they just flip out the spawn completely. Now you gotta go running back to the other side of the map. And most of the time when you die in this game, it's when you're running back and forth. So that's not something you want to do. The whole point is to stay alive, you know? Now we got the hater up. There's no need to really go over there. I'm just gonna let them come out to me. I'm gonna take them out as they do. Hater is the best in this game. Once you get that hater up, I mean, everything becomes easier at that point. You just get to start taking people out as they come to you. Unless they're like that group of players, they're like the haters up and they just don't want to come out of their spawn. Because there is people that do that. They like huddle up in the back of their spawn and they're just like, I'm not moving. And that's what they do. And then you have to go get them. And like I said, trying to do those 3-on-1, 5-on-1 gunfights, that's going to be tough. But his wraps up and me throwing wraps up, and there's really not much sitting around they can do. Which is why that's such a great combo to throw the wraps up, UAV, and the hater. It's just great. Then when you got a silencer on, you don't really need that stealthness that, like say, the power core, the counter UAV gives you. Though it is always nice. I mean, the power core is great because they can't hear anything when the power core is up. So they don't hear your gunshots. They just hear that annoying power core sound. Which that's great for you because sometimes even with the silencer on, people will turn around because they heard it and they'll know exactly where I am just because they have a good pair of headsets or they're just very aware in this game. There are those players, you know. They say there's no skill-based matchmaking in this game, but I think there is because I run into a lot of good players in this game. People who just know what they're doing. And, you know, I'm not saying they're the best players in the world, but I've run into a lot of, like, 2 KD players, 2.5 KD players. It's like, there can't be that many of those guys out there, you know what I mean? That's a high KD. Unless you're just always focused on your KD, which if I started this game over now, I could definitely get myself a pretty high KD. I just got taken off my streak right there. It was something like a 17, I think, kill streak. Yeah, 17 gun streak. Who knows about the kill streak? Probably like a 20 or something like that. I said the wraps didn't do that great for me. So like I was saying, I think there is some type of skill-based matchmaking in this game. But whatever, I understand. You can't just be letting us veterans beat up all these new players. They'll never want to play this game again. How does that make you any money if you can't get new customers? It doesn't. So it does make sense. So there's no reason to complain about it. You're going to play versus good players. It is what it is. It's more competitive that way. So you can still beat up on good players, especially with this game's connection. I mean, it seems to me like whoever's got the good connection is going to do good that game regardless. So if you're close to the host, you're going to do better. Well, I hope you guys liked what you saw here. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to me at Champ Game. And remember, when I get to 100 subscribers, I'm doing the biggest bird supply drop in all of Black Ops. I'm at 98, so 2 more subscribers and I'll be there. And I haven't even checked. I might be there right now. I just got finished playing and I was like, let me make some videos. So I going to check it in a little bit, and I might be at 100 subscribers. And if I am, that means that that video will be coming out within the next couple of days. I also got plenty of great videos this week. That they had a mercenary playlist, which is just solo playlist, none of that lobbied up guys trying to beat up on me playing 6-on-1. When they can't be in a party and everybody's there playing solo, I can't be stopped. I got so many good gameplays this weekend playing that playlist on games that I don't normally play, you know what I mean? I played a little Fracture too. I got you guys some really good gameplays on Fracture. I'll be showing you that. So this has been Champ at Champ Gaming. Come see me. There's those crypto keys.